Opening generator. This new addition to the architectural package allows us to create an opening with the desired characteristics. We can access the generator from the window or door dialog, depending on the type of opening we want to create. With the Create button, we can create an opening from scratch, while with the Edit button, we can modify an existing opening from the library through the generator. In this example, we will select Create. In both cases mentioned, the opening appears on the screen, and the configuration dialog opens to the right. The first tab relates to defining the shape of the opening. We can choose the desired shape from the available options in the library. We can define its external dimensions as well as its filling elements. Practically, the filling elements determine the panels that will make up the opening. By setting the number of columns and rows, the corresponding dividers are placed to form the panels. Any changes we make are automatically applied to the screen without the need to complete the editing. With the Preview button, we can choose to view the wall partition in Plan or View, and in different visual styles. With the Colors button, a window opens where we can select the colors that will be used to display the different elements of the opening. The Unify/Divide commands allow us to further modify the appearance of the opening. With the Unify command, we can merge two or more panels into a single one. Selecting it brings up a list of available selection methods to define the desired panels. The selected panels appear marked. Clicking OK merges them automatically. Similarly, with the Divide command, we can divide any panel into smaller parts. We can either choose the number into which the selected panels should be divided or specify whether the division will be vertical or horizontal. With the arrows at the bottom of the screen, I can undo and redo changes. These arrows, as well as the Preview button, are located at the bottom of each tab in this dialog. Casing/mullions. In this tab, we select whether the opening will have a frame on the outside, as well as the width and thickness of it. We can also add side dividers to the panels and intermediate ones. With the Add button, we need to define the starting and ending points of the intermediate divider, and it is added automatically. Dimensions. In addition to the external dimensions of the opening, we can modify the dimensions of each panel individually. First, we need to define the fixed side of the panel, the side from which the panel will not move when adjusting the dimensions so that the total external dimensions of the opening remain fixed. We can also choose whether the selected panels will have a frame or casing. whether they will consist of glass or be opaque. Finally, we can add munchins to them: horizontal, vertical, or radial. The Opening Type tab allows us to set a different opening method for each panel. We can choose whether it will be fixed, casement, sliding, or folding. For each of these choices, specific settings need to be defined. We can also select the percentage of how open each panel will be in both 2D and 3D views. There is also the option to add handles to the panels from the respective tab and set their position. Finally, with the Justify tab, we define the alignment side of the frame and casing. Once we complete the configuration of the opening, we can save it to the user library so that it can be used in future designs if desired.